What's up, Patch Lab crew? Today we're stepping straight into the nightmare with the brand new Little Nightmares 3 demo. And just so you know, I've uploaded my full playthrough of the demo on the channel, so if you want to see every single puzzle, scare and chase sequence in real time, you can check that out right after this video. But right now, we're going to break it all down: the new setting, the gameplay mechanics, the monsters and the atmosphere. Everything that makes this demo one of the most exciting horror teasers we've had all year. So let's head into the necropolis. And if you decide not to watch this video and you want to go straight through to the playthrough, just on the top right corner of this video, in the next few seconds you can click the link and it'll take you straight through to the playthrough video. Now let's get started. You can play as Lo with his bow or alone with her wrench, and each has unique abilities that make puzzle solving and survival feel different depending on who you're controlling. The best part, you can go solo with an AI partner or play online co-op with a friend. The demo runs for about 30 minutes and drops us right into the necropolis, a sprawling city buried in sand and shadow. The necropolis is stunning in the creepiest way possible. Towering ruins, crumbling buildings, massive machinery still creaking in the wind. Everything feels alive, even though the city is long dead. You'll notice little details: broken statues of the people who once lived here, crows scattering when you approach, feathers drifting across the sand. It's the signature Little Nightmares atmosphere, where the world itself tells the story without a single word of dialogue. And as you explore, there's this constant feeling that something is watching you, which of course leads to Monster Baby. So a bit about the characters. Lo is equipped with a bow. It's not a weapon for combat, it's a survival tool. You'll use it to cut ropes, trigger distant switches, and solve puzzles that require precision. Alone carries a wrench, which adds a more physical, brute force style. She can smash barriers, crank machines, and interact with objects that Lo can't handle. Together they bring variety to the gameplay. One focuses on reach and precision, the other on strength and interaction. It makes puzzles feel fresh and keeps you switching up your strategy. And in co-op, it's fantastic. Each player takes a role and you actually have to communicate and work together to move forward. The demo shows off great mix of puzzles and stealth. You'll climb across unstable ruins, ride gusts of wind using umbrellas to glide over huge gaps, and carefully sneak past dangers that could crush you in seconds. Puzzles are clever without being overwhelming. They flow naturally into the environment. Sometimes you're cutting down a rope bridge with Lo, sometimes you're smashing gears with Alone. There's always that sense of danger, like if you make the wrong move, the world itself will swallow you up. What I love is how everything feels connected. The bow and the wrench aren't just gimmicks, they are essential tools that make each encounter feel unique. This is where the demo shines the most. The sound design, the crunch of sand underfoot and creak of old machinery, the low hum of wind rushing through broken towers is haunting. Visually, it's breathtaking. The scale of the ruins compared to your tiny character makes you feel completely powerless. Every shadow looks suspicious, every flicker of light could reveal something terrifying. And then there's Monster Baby. The way it moves, the way it looms over you, the way the chase sequences play out, it's pure nightmare fuel. It's not just about being fast, it's about being smart, knowing when to hide, when to move, and when to just run for your life. The puzzles in the demo are a perfect showcase of what this game is aiming for. You're constantly balancing both characters' abilities. In solo, the AI partner is there to help you, and in co-op the experience is even better because you feel the tension of relying on another person. It's the first time in the series where co-op feels like a natural extension of the gameplay, not just a mode added for the sake of it. It actually fits the tone of the game. Two kids relying on each other to survive in the world that doesn't care if they make it out or not. The demo is available now on all major platforms: PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series and One, Nintendo Switch 1 and 2. Game officially launches October 10th, 2025. Important note is that your progress within this demo does not get carried over to the full game. Think of it as more like a teaser before the actual game launches. One thing I really want to highlight before we wrap it up is how much storytelling is packed into this environment itself. The necropolis isn't just a creepy backdrop, it feels like a real place with a tragic history. You see giant statues, broken masks, and echoes of forgotten civilization. There are little clues scattered around that suggests the people who lived here tried to survive some kind of catastrophe but failed. And like past Little Nightmare games, none of these is spelled out. It's all in details, the way shadows stretch across a ruined hall, or how a single object left behind tells you more than words ever could. It's the mystery that unsettles silence between the scares that makes you want to play again and again, just to uncover every hidden secret. So what do I think? Honestly, this demo is everything I want it to be. The necropolis is eerie and beautiful, the characters bring fresh gameplay mechanics, the puzzles feel smart, and the monster baby might be one of the creepiest enemies I've ever seen in the series. It's short, but it doesn't need to be long. It's a taste of what's coming, and it obviously nails the job of making me want more. For me, this is an easy 10 out of 10 demo. If the rest of the game lives up to what we've seen here, Little Nightmares 3 could be the best in the series. Something else I wanted to point out is just how reliable this demo already feels. You can run through it solo and then again in co-op, and it actually changes how you approach puzzles and the pace of the gameplay. Even swapping between low and alone gives you a slightly different vibe. That's a smart move because it doesn't just make the demo feel deeper, it also shows how much potential the full release has. If this small slice already has me wanting to replay it, imagine how the full game will feel with more eerie, more monsters, and more nightmare-filled moments. I can already tell this is going to be one of those games where people share discoveries, secrets, and theories for months after launch. And on side note, not to give too much away within the demo, but depending on what character you play as, alone or low, when you finish the demo, there is a little cutscene for each character that it shows before the end of the demo. One last thing, Little Nightmares has always been a series that sparks a ton of theories, and this demo is no different. People are already speculating about who or what Monster Baby really is, what the necropolis used to be, and how Low and Alone tie into the bigger story of the Little Nightmares universe. I love that the game leaves so much room for inspiration. It keeps the community buzzing, and honestly half the fun is seeing what wild ideas fans come up with. So let me know in the comments what your theory is about the necropolis and the secrets. And that's a wrap up for my review of the Little Nightmares 3 demo. If you want to see exactly how the whole thing plays out, I've uploaded my full playthrough right here on PatchLab, so click over and watch the nightmare unfold step by step. In the bottom right corner you'll see at the end of the video there's a link, just click that and it'll take you straight through. If you enjoyed this breakdown, slap that like button, subscribe for more horror game content, and let me know in the comments, are you team Low with the bow or team Alone with the wrench? Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your lantern lit because the shadows are closer than you think.